From the slowest downloads to the smoothest streams of cyberspace, welcome to the Kidawa Show. And here's your host, Arthur Kidawa.
Welcome back to the Kidawa Show, your late-night style YouTube talk show. Probably the only real YouTube talk show out there. And the only late-night style YouTube talk show. Please let me know if anybody tries to copy this. But yes, thank you for coming back. First of all, before I introduce the guest, I want it to be known, do check out our Facebook page. Eventually, at the end of this season, we're going to be running a voting where you get to vote for your favorite YouTuber that we interviewed on this show. Well, that I interviewed. There is no we here. So, yeah, do check that out. Go on there, like that page so you can see our latest updates. And once we get the poll ready, then make sure to vote over there. And now, let's welcome the guest of the night. Yes, some may know him as Guru Larry. He's got a channel about just about everything. So, do check him out. Please welcome Larry Bundy Jr. to the show tonight. Welcome back to the Kidawa Show. From being broadcast live on TV, playing games, to being called the Guru. Guru of what? Hey, let's find out. Please welcome Larry Bundy Jr. to the show tonight.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
How was that? Was that all right?
That was excellent.
Any mistakes?
No, not really. No.
Okay. All right on. All right, Larry, let's talk about your stats first. Let's introduce you a bit here. You've had your channel for 4 years now, since 2010.
This channel I've had for 4 years. I've technically been on YouTube since about 2007, 2008-ish. No, 2007, right. Yeah. Maybe 2006, actually. But, yeah, it's been so long, yeah. But
yeah, what was it? 8 years, I believe.
Quite a long time, yes, definitely. Quite a long time, yes. Most of it was just me uploading videos of people falling over in the early days. Nothing creative, I'd say. So I was just uploading funny videos I found off the internet. It was my first channel.
Well, that's a start. Let's see. You are in London, UK. His channel has, now check this out, guys. Larry Bundy Jr. has 93, as of right now, 93,556 subscribers. That's amazing. We got to give a big clap to that. So you're getting at least 100 subs a day.
Right? I wish. I'm under that now. I'm getting like 50 or 40 to 50, 60, that sort of number at the moment. But
guys, imagine that. Imagine that many people coming to your door every day.
Yes. I could imagine how it'll be much worse.
How does it feel?
It's quite humbling, really, that people are interested in watching my stuff, really. So I do appreciate it when people sort of stick around and think I'm worthy enough for a sub. So I do like that. Sure,
very cool. He's got now the views on the channel. 17,628,163. That's right. When it's a big number like that and it's special, I say every single digit. Lovely work. Lovely work.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, going to your name.
Yes.
You did mention somewhere out there in cyberspace, that you added the junior because you were getting mail sent to your house as your father.
Yes. Well,
is that right?
Yeah, basically I got fed up opening his phone bills. So, his gas bill and stuff like that. So, yeah. So it's easy to differentiate. People still mess up and still send me as Larry Bundy. Because technically my name is legally Larry Bundy, so I have to get official banknotes under that name. But, it's just to differentiate myself from my dad, really. So nothing too special. Sure. And it sounds interesting as well. So I also spell it the American way as well, then, if you noticed. So, because you have to spell it JNR over here. So, in the UK.
Right, JNR.
Yeah.
Weird.
So, yeah, I prefer.
All right.
So, that looks cool.
Okay. Yeah, my legal name is Arthur without the H. Don't tell anybody, but yeah, I've never officially changed it to Arthur, but
Yeah,
makes life a little bit easier.
That's quite funny, actually, because I just checked my birth certificate. Well, not the birth certificate, my birth records. And actually, they spelt my surname wrong on them. I'm technically Larry Bunny on there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Bunny.
Bunny, B-U-N-Y. So, obviously, they forgot to put a D in there somewhere.
Oh, that's cute. That's cute.
It is, but technically, I don't know what my real name is. What am I legally? So.
Well, you know what? Make another channel with that name, keep this one, and it'll all work out.
I've already managed to get the name Larry as a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. So, right.
So that's
congrats on that.
So it's only a vanity address, so it's not a proper YouTube channel. The original Larry got banned years ago. That's how I nabbed it. So.
Oh, banned.
Yes.
Wonder what the story there is.
I don't know. He's never come back to have a go at me, so... Maybe he's disappeared off the internet or he's dead. I don't know. Whatever's. I've never had any confrontations. Confrontation. That's it.
Confrontation.
Yes.
All right. Tell me, you are also known as Guru Larry, so let's jump into that real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know...
It does make me sound a little bit pretentious, doesn't it? So.
I think it comes from this next topic I want to cover with you,
okay.
Because I don't want you to skip into it. I'm being controlling here. I was going to say without my control. Look at this. Look how demanding we are. This is terrible. Okay, I was going to say. Okay, no, go ahead. I'm going to have to edit that part out.
Oh, okay.
Tell me about it.
Just say, where did you get the name from?
Where did you get the name from?
Okay, it comes from a TV show I was working on years and years ago called Game Guru. It was a live phone-in show where people ring up and ask for cheats to video games. And every single person on the show was called Guru this and Guru that. And I was like Guru Larry. And I was the only one shallow enough to keep the name after the show was finished. So that's how I got the name. Nothing too special. In fact, my friend Wes, he was technically Guru Wes on the show. He absolutely hates the name. So I do it just to wind him up as well. So.
Nice. Well, it's grown on you, and that's a very honorable thing you've done for that show by keeping that name too.
I would say, well, it's more for myself than the show, but you know, I'll pretend that it's for the show.
There you go. What a humble man. So let's jump in real quick, because I got to keep these shows fast-paced and interesting, and you know, all that, because that attention span that's dropping out there.
Internet ADD. Attention deficit.
That's right. That's the real ADD out there. The other one. All right. Controversy. Favorite movie mistake. What is your favorite movie mistake? From the ones that you have on your channel, which was your favorite, most memorable for you?
I think there's been quite a few. I do like the Goonies one of the crew on set. There's a crew on the pirate ship waving to people and that. I found that quite humorous. And a lot of the Jurassic Park ones are quite funny as well. Like the terrible Velociraptor cage, where there's like supposed to be Velociraptors eating a cow and that, and all there is a guy in a white t-shirt just shaking the branch. You can't see him in there. So I found
you got to give respect to the actors.
Yeah, I mean, he couldn't be bothered to wear a black t-shirt to try and camouflage himself. So he says, just go in there and shake a couple of branches. Nobody will notice.
The one that surprised me, actually didn't surprise me, it just brought it back to my memory when I watched your video about that, was the T-Rex coming over the edge.
Yeah.
And I remember noticing that as a child. The T-Rex comes in over the edge, the big scene, and then they go to the edge and it's suddenly a huge cliff over there.
That's true, yeah. I've had so many people debate with me about that it's actually a hill he's on. And I said, well, it doesn't matter. He's still levitating several feet in the air.
Right, he's quite a jumper.
Also, what I didn't mention in that scene is the tunnel disappears as well. If you look, when it changes angle, the tunnel they came out of is gone. Oh,
okay.
As well, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll be watching that movie probably soon again before we go to the theater. Have you seen it in the theaters yet?
What, Jurassic World?
In the cinema?
I haven't, no. It's only just come out over here on Friday, I think. So I haven't had a chance. Okay. You can already pre-order it in Blu-ray as well, amazingly. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So they really want to get it out, yeah. This comes out in October. Beginning of October.
Goodness. You started out having TV appearances quite a while back. You started on what you presented to us earlier, and also a Games World show, and even before that on another show. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I was a contestant, really. I applied to go on, and I got to go on first time on Head to Head. I think I had to audition about 3 or 4 times to go on Games World, because I got rejected a couple of times. But then again, it was so incredibly popular in the early 90s, and I sort of finally got on when it was waning in popularity. That's how I got on, really. But yeah, so I auditioned to most of these shows.
I see. Okay. Well, but the interesting thing is, I mean, after that, you continued to show up. So how did you keep that connection and stay in that circle of media?
Just by mass spamming. Just get Larry on, because you just shut him up, because he keeps writing to us all the time. Just tell him to shut up. So yeah, it's basically just every single opportunity I see, I write to him.
Do you still have the trophy that was given to you in Games World?
I do own it, but I don't know where it is. I've got the head-to-head trophy still, the one that's shaped like a giant brain, but I don't know where the sort of Aztec-looking one is. It's probably being stuffed in a loft somewhere. No, in my family, stuffed in the attic. So,
wow!
But I've definitely.
Well, that was 7,000 points. Whatever that means.
Somewhere. I do know. I've definitely not got rid of it, but I don't know where it is. Got the brain, because it's so large, you can't really hide a brain.
All right, now let's jump into the other side of the media. Commercials. Do you remember being Tango Man?
I do, yes, indeed. I can't really get away from it.
That's right. Why not, Larry? Why?
I don't know. It's been like a sort of, a skeleton in the cupboard that doesn't sort of leave me alone. It always gets brought up somehow. So.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, then.
Dark secret.
Well, if you guys don't know, Tango Man he was a what do you call it? Not a mascot. Well, not a mascot. Okay, can you explain what that was all about better than me, please?
Well, Tango is Pepsi's brand of orangeade in UK. Might be in Europe as well. Basically, I was like the advertising character for them. It was only a short stint. I was actually the last one to do it before they scrapped the character. But yeah.
Oh, I see.
Basically, I wasn't actually the orange one. I was actually the clown. There was a clown version of him, and I played him.
Oh.
In the sort of late 90s, 97, I believe. So I was only about 17 or 18 myself, and I was only just a kid, really.
That's interesting. Larry also, you can find him on IMDb, which is pretty cool. He's, I think, the third person on our show that has his own IMDb page. Ooh. Pretty awesome. He's got 8 credits for being an actor, 1 credit for being a producer, writer, editor, and soundtrack. Not bad, not bad. Any stories behind that?
Nothing too exciting. I helped out on a BBC show for Charlie Brooker, a show called Games Wipe. When he done that, so I helped out, and that's how I got that credit. I have absolutely no idea where that soundtrack one come from. I'm completely clueless on that one. And the other ones, I believe, are sort of internet movies I've been in, which were Ashens and a Quest for the Game Child and Nerd Quest, I think. I must admit, I've not been on there.
Right.
Well, I've not been on there for a while, so I need to check up what my own credits are.
Nerd Quest was on there.
Oh, okay. That's good. I played.
You're safe there.
Yes.
What did you play there? You played yourself, didn't you?
I played a character called Gorath, which was supposed to.
Oh.
I think it's supposed to based on me a little bit, but yeah, I get killed in that movie as well. I get stabbed through the back with a sword.
Oh, see, and that's why you chose not to do movies anymore, right?
Because I kept being killed off in them. So. It's great fun being horrifically murdered in a movie, so I do recommend you try it sometime. So.
If I get the opportunity, I'll take it. All right, Larry's channel, which is Larry Bundy Jr., has a playlist and has quite a few playlists, and these playlists go from unboxings, gaming top 10s, Retro Center, talking about retro games, 2D, side-scrollers. Then he's got a section called Yanks Can't Wank, horrific British films and movies and TV shows and things like that.
Yeah.
Then he's got Ashens and Guru Larry do stuff, which you guys play like board games and things like that.
Yep, that's true.
And then there is a Guru Reviews playlist where you review different things.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the Games Yanks Can't Wank, bizarre UK games that have never left Britain.
Yes.
So, and then the final one, last but not least, Movie Mistakes.
Yes.
Which is currently on the top of his channel.
Excellent.
So do check those out.
Check them out now.
There you go.
I demand it.
That pause was all for you.
Thank you. Mandatory viewing is required.
Once you finish watching a video and you've seen the other ones, you have to start watching it again.
Yes.
Make sure you open quite a few windows and watch them over and over and the different ones. And when you see a little pop-up at the bottom there somewhere, make sure you click on it.
Yes.
You know?
And kicked up in that refresh button as well. So I get on required.
Now, I want to give you a little test of your own channel. Just a little bit tiny of a test.
Oh, dear.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to tell me the names of the movies. I'm going to give you 5 movie mistakes that you have featured, and you just tell me the title of the movie. Are you ready?
Yes.
Only 5. All right. Starting, number 1. I'm going to give you just brief keywords, okay? Because I know you probably know. These are pretty easy, to be honest. Okay. Number 1. The city of Germany.
That would be Independence Day, I think.
That's right. Okay, he got one right. The first one right. If you get 3 out of 5, you win. If you get 3 out of 5 wrong, I win.
Oh.
So whatever that means. Either way, we both win, okay? We both win because we're the only ones on the screen right now.
Yes.
There we go. Number 2. Armchair track.
Ghostbusters.
Nice. All right, that one was quick.
Yeah.
All right, number 3. This is a big one. Win or lose. Different colored hand cloths. Or towels.
Oh, that's Jurassic Park as well.
Nice, alright. I didn't mislead you there.
No.
Alright, number 4. Paparazzi camera.
That was the Ninja Turtles one, I believe.
That's right. Not a camera from the producers or the filmographers. The film people, right? The camera people. It's actually a camera from the paparazzi.
Yes.
That is... Ooh. Okay, and number 5.
Okay.
7 secret faces.
That would be Labyrinth.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
And I added that one because that's just a cool little movie detail. That's not really a mistake. They added David Bowie's face, who he played the main opposing character there. All over the movie, and you have to search it out. Most people that know the movie, they probably know this. I just discovered it through your video, so...
It's more of a Easter egg, I'd say, than a movie mistake, but...
Mm-hmm, that's right.
I put it in there because I ran out of movie mistakes, but don't tell anyone. So.
Yeah, I see. Well, have you always known about that? Or did you find that out when...
I've seen the faces, but I only saw, like, 1, maybe 2.
Right.
So I sort of read up on them and found out they were all supposed to be him in there. But it is quite an interesting thing, and sort of loads of people sort of missed it, even though, people have seen it loads and loads of times over the years.
I've been wondering if there's a number 8 there somewhere.
As far as I can see, because I did do quite a bit, nobody else has spotted one if there is an 8th.
Okay.
It's like super, super secret, and you can only find it on some sort of super 4K resolution copy of the movie or something.
All right. Now, Larry, we're going to jump into the creative side of you. The even more creative side than we've been covering. And I'm talking about art.
That won't take too long then, will it? So.
Well, all right. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm going to start with the video game art. You've produced most of the video game art for a video game called Akimbo Kung Fu Hero.
Akimbo.
Oh. Akimbo. That's an O.
Akimbo.
My mistake.
Yes,
Akimbo, yes.
That was like an early project for me. I mean, it was so early in my art career, my computer wasn't strong enough to do the colouring for the artwork, so they had to colour a lot of it. So yeah, that was it. That was an early days. You can still, if you can hunt hard enough, you can find it, but it's basically like a bargain bin sort of game now that you always find lying about in sort of bargain bins of game shops and supermarkets and stuff like that. So yes.
What year was that released?
2002 or 3, I'm going to guess. It's a bit of a Donkey Kong Country rip-off, to be honest, again.
How did you do the artwork? Was that Photoshop that you were using, or a mix of programs?
No, I actually drew them all by hand. I drew them all by hand and scanned them in for them.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. Nice. Okay, that added a couple more points to your creativity. I don't know what to call it. Some kind of creativity measure device. It's not a speedometer. It's like a creativity speedometer thing.
Creativity.
Yeah. It's hard to make creativity into a complex word because it's already so complex. Creativity defier. No, that seems negative. Creativity meter. The creativity meter. Alright, we have an official creativity meter on this show, and you just earned some extra points on it.
Excellent.
Now, continuing. British manga. You have been working on a British manga. What's even more interesting about this, he's been working on the British manga with the co-creator of Lego's Bionicle.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Wow. How did that get started?
We sort of stumbled across each other when I was sort of looking for somebody to sort of pick it up. So I was speaking to him. So, and also he almost got Gary Kurtz involved as well to direct the episodes.
And who is that exactly?
Gary Kurtz. He produced. I think the first 2 Star Wars movies he produced, Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back.
Very nice. Very nice, and I will edit the part out where I didn't know who that was. Because I want to keep the show going. Alright, wow, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
How'd you get so connected out there? Is it all through internet, or the people you meet through working in media?
It's mostly writing to people on the internet, really. I mean, a lot of... It's amazing what you can get from people from just simply writing to them. I mean,
so true.
It won't be perfect all the time. Most people will ignore you or just say, sorry, I can't, I'm too busy or something. But, you occasionally get lucky if you spam enough people.
Yeah.
So.
And then there's big sweethearts out there that actually reply to you, and they tell you that your message went into their spam box.
Yes.
While they have tons of more fame and subscribers than you do yourself. So I'm very humbled by people like that out there.
Yeah, you occasionally get 1 or 2 people who check their spam folders when they're not being prepositioned for Iranian princes who want to borrow their bank account because they've been exiled.
Or networks.
Yes. Oh yes.
If you guys didn't get the subtle praises I was trying to give here, I was talking about Larry. Larry is an awesome guy, and he's one of the only people that has responded.
Oh yeah, that's right. He went into my spam folder. That's right. Sorry, I forgot about that.
See, I was so subtle. He didn't even get it.
Yeah, I didn't get it. No, it didn't go into. I thought I'd let you know just in case. That all your efforts to contact people has been completely futile. So it's not everybody being douchebags ignoring you. It's just they never got the email to begin with.
All gratitude. It's even cooler than not somebody telling you that has like 200 subs telling you, oh, hey, by the way, your messages are going to my spam. It's even better somebody that has over almost 100K subscribers and, pretty well known telling you, hey, your messages are going down there, buddy. Might want to change that.
Yeah, no,
so that was pretty...
It doesn't matter how famous you are, it's just showing respect to other people. That's all.
Right on. There we go. Very cool. Speaking of networks, at this point, do you belong to any networks? Have you showed any interest in that?
I'm with Maker at the moment. So
you are? Okay.
Yeah,
I've heard good things about Maker.
They've been very good for promotional stuff, getting me sort of deals to sort of advertise stuff and get loads of money out of it and stuff like that. But yeah, they're quite good like that.
Very cool. All right. Now let's go to Larry's most watched video.
Oh dear.
And it is
Oh dear.
Games Yanks Can't Wank. If you guys haven't figured out what that means, watch the videos. Games Yanks Can't Wank. 7 Sins. PlayStation 2, I believe.
That's true, yes.
PS2.
A bit like Sims, but a little bit naughtier. You might be interested.
Before I say the number behind that, did you create that theme song?
No, my friend Wesley Locke, he wrote the song. A German guy called Dustin Azumit recorded the songs, and I think I got Ross, what's his name, who's now on Game Grumps, to animate it. So yeah, but I had nothing to do with it. I absolutely lack any musical talent whatsoever, I'm afraid.
All right, well, nobody would have blamed you. That was 4 years ago, and
it was, yeah.
That is your most viewed video.
It is.
Okay, so it's got 3,000,006. Sorry, let me restart that. It's so mind-boggling of a number.
Yeah,
that
I know. Even I can't blame it, really. I think it's the thumbnail more than anything that gives it, rather than my opinion on a really weird video game.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I'll try it again, guys. It's got 3,062,953 views. Okay, so it's got over 3 million views. Very nice work there. And you say a lot of it you believe is because of the thumbnail?
Possibly. I mean, it is a woman in the shower having her breasts washed. So, I'm sure it's to do with my video itself, and people are interested to know in a Sims ripoff. I'm sure everybody's interested in the video. I'm not the one.
All right, guys. You know what to put on your thumbnails now.
Yes. Sex sales.
Learn from the best. All right. Well, looks like we're done. Yep. Okay, looks like we're done with that part of the interview. Let's go into a little bit more of the personal life of Larry. Okay. Larry, how was your life growing up? Was it any different than most people out there?
It was pretty normal, pretty uneventful, really. I mean, nothing amazing or life-changing, really.
Okay, other than video games and such, what other interests did you find?
Well, if you're going back really, really young, I used to have an obsession with trains when I was about 3 or 4. I used to really want to do collect like model trains and stuff like that, but I think I grew out of that. I think artwork, drawing art, I've always been in fact interested in drawing artwork and animation.
Okay.
Got into anime as a teen and stuff like that, and sort of games have been there in the background the whole time mostly, so that's the main thing for me, I suppose. But yeah, I think, basically art and games, really. But I am quite interested in sort of the historical thing about games as well. Just interesting stories. And also, the internet is so focused on American nostalgia of video games that sort of British and European nostalgia often gets overlooked. So when I tell people stories about what happened over here and that, they're always quite fascinated with it as well. So that's been quite successful for me.
Now, being in the train and all that mini terrain stuff, did you ever get into tabletop wargaming such as Warhammer and...
I got a copy of Hero Quest for Christmas one year. Yes, I got that. Do you remember that then, do you?
Oh, yes. I was just telling my wife maybe a couple days ago that was my best Christmas present ever.
Oh.
So be careful what you say next. If you're going to say okay, just keep going.
No, it was great fun. It was great fun. It's definitely a great first easing into sort of Warhammer type games and that. So I think it's a great first. I'm surprised I haven't really released it since, really, because it's the same. They go for silly amounts of money now on eBay, those Hero Quests.
Oh, yeah.
So,
really?
Yes. So good luck getting.
I know Warhammers. I
tried to get into Warhammer. I was more interested in the sort of the painting the models sort of side of it, to be honest. But I suck at painting in 3D. I'm absolutely terrible at colouring in 3D. So that collapsed on itself.
It's fascinating because even though it is 3D, there's different styles of painting, which you might know with miniature painting, and there's the comic book, the comic kind of style, cartoony, and then realistic. And when you do realistic, you can really put down drop shadows and highlights from glowing things. So
I could never get my head around dry brushing. That's the thing that made me... I also always put way too much paint on, even when it was supposed to be dry brushing.
I see. Yeah, that's... I kind of got into... miniature painting mostly from that as well. I have played Warhammer a little bit, but I was always more into miniatures, and if people know my channel, that's, I also create 3D models of creatures, which I then print out and paint.
Nice.
Dry brushing was something I naturally started doing, and I learned, and then I bought a book, and I learned that there was actually a term called dry brushing, so that was pretty neat to find that out.
Oh, wow. Also did the old schoolboy error of never priming my models beforehand as well. I just go back to paint straight on. Why isn't it sticking? So.
Yes, big mistake there.
Yes.
My mistake was that I used model paints on my first miniatures, and they were HeroQuest miniatures too.
Oh,
thick, glossy model paints.
I think people using the wrong type of glue as well on the figures, and they end up melting because of the acid. The reaction as well. So they look like that bloke in RoboCop when he got hit into the toxic waste fan. You're like, that way, yeah.
Right.
So yeah,
RoboCop.
Yeah.
And Terminator.
Yes.
T-1000. Nice reference to two great movies.
Excellent.
I haven't seen the new RoboCop. Have you?
The reboot. Yeah, it's terrible.
Terrible, huh?
He doesn't kill a single person in the entire movie.
Oh goodness. What happened? What happened? How can kids grow up in this environment?
I don't know. I think, we're dumbing them down.
Well, what do you think about the next Terminator?
It looks quite good, actually. I'm quite looking forward to it.
I'm a bit confused. I haven't read up much enough about it, but white-haired Arnold, the T-1000's around. Is it a reboot of the original 1 and 2? Or is it a whole different story, a continuation?
It's basically an alternate dimension of Terminator 1 about something happens before Terminator 1 happens, before it started, and it's sort of an alternate timeline where things happen differently to what they were supposed to happen. Like like the original Terminator dies straight before Kyle Reese arrives in 1984. They've killed him off, and that's it. They've done it.
Okay, that's a lot better than that. That it doesn't look like it's trying to compete with 1 and 2 then.
No, it's not. It's this new thing about movies at the moment where they pretend the sequels didn't happen. Like the new Aliens movie that's coming out, they pretended Alien 3 and Resurrection never happened. They don't count them as sequels anymore. And I think Jurassic World has done that to an extent because it's supposed to be a direct sequel to the first movie.
That's right. Right.
Yeah. But they say it's still continuous just because it's set on another island, 2 and 3, as well.
Right. Yeah, I guess you could fit it in there. Tell us what is next for you and your channel.
I am working on another game Janks can't wank at the moment. I am doing one about Sonic the Hedgehog's first ever appearance in a home video game. One that people have overlooked because he appeared in a game before Sonic 1. And it's also after Radmobile as well. I think anybody's saying, he's in Radmobile first. And but it's a game, the first home appearance. And then I might go back to doing films Yanks Can't Wank, because loads of people have been asking me about doing one of them. And I think, hopefully, I'll do a movie mistakes on Back to the Future 2, because, it's 2015.
Great.
And we're missing out. We never got our hoverboards and upside-down flying granddads, but, we still got to make a movie about, all the mistakes.
Definitely. Noticed you also keep pretty busy online. You do.
That's called procrastination, I'm afraid. It's not really me being busy. It's just me finding excuses not to work.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about here. Do you host a radio station or something like that on the website?
I don't know. That's news to me. I've been talking about doing a podcast of Ashton's for a while, but that's about as extent as hosting anything, I suppose. Yes.
I followed some link and it took me to a live broadcasting channel. and I was waiting to hear your voice, and I never did. I was just singing, so it made me sad.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. It wasn't me. So, no, I don't.
All right. Now we're going to jump into our 10 speed questions. Are you ready for this, Larry?
No.
These are questions... No. Well, too bad, because there's only so much... Wait, my camera's plugged in, so actually, we can wait. We can wait. Answer them just intuitively, as fast as you can. Are you ready? What inspires you?
Money. I don't know. I just think sort of a neglect of stuff that doesn't exist on the internet. Really, that sort of inspires me to do something to fill that gap. If that doesn't sound too arrogant, I don't know, but yeah. But
no, that makes sense.
Just trying something new, really.
Okay, excellent. What is your favorite word?
It's yes. My favorite word is yes, because everybody likes the word yes when people agree to something. Also the word free as well. I like the word free.
I like that. Very positive. Okay.
Very greedy, yes.
If you can be in any profession of your choice and already have the skills and knowledge to be it, what else would you like to experience outside of being, let's say, a gamer and a YouTuber?
I would like to have been an animator. That's one thing I'd like to have done. Well, it's still not too late, actually, for that. Because I can draw, I just can't animate, so it's something to learn. I did want to be a wrestler when I was a kid as well, for a while. I think that was quite fun. I love overacting and stuff, and pretending to get overly hurt and stuff like that. I love the idea of that. Just pretend to have a bit keep poop beating at me. So that's two sort of careers I've loved.
Big money, too.
Excellent.
Well, you're a pretty tall guy, aren't you?
6'2".
Whoa, 6'2". All right, yeah, you could have done it.
Yes.
You still can. It's not too late for that either.
I don't know. Well, yeah, Hulk Hogan's still around. He's about 1 million years old, isn't he? So.
Right. All right. What grosses you out?
I don't know. I'm pretty cool about stuff about grossing me out, because I'm so used to sort of watching weird videos on the internet. I'm pretty much immune, really. So
right.
So I'm pretty sort of I'm pretty used
So you're saying it desensitized you to a point?
Yeah, I'm quite desensitized, but the usual things that make me feel gross, people, sick and stuff like that. But that's not very a creative answer, really. So
makes me think. What kind of nasty things do you see on the streets of Britain?
I don't know. Abandoned cups of tea. That's it's terrible way.
Ooh, with lipstick smudges on them.
Yes. Terrible.
Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I don't know if I'll have to bleep that out.
You don't want to offend the Brits there.
No, I don't. What do you love to hear in the morning after waking up and at night before going to sleep?
Nothing really. There's nothing worse than being woken up by loud noises and going to sleep with the loud noises. So, silence, I would like to say.
Silence,
yes.
Okay.
If that's a sound.
What scares you?
I used to have a phobia about the telephone ringing at night as a child. I don't know why. That used to freak me out. Because normally, if a phone rings in the middle of the night, it's either the wrong number or it means there's bad news or something. So that used to scare me. And stuff like that. So, yeah. So there's only two reasons a phone will ring in the middle of the night.
Hey, I'm not afraid of turning the phone off.
Oh, yes.
Even throughout the day. If I'm busy, I'm one of those people with, I'm busy, I don't want anybody bothering me, and night's definitely a moment for that.
No, definitely, yeah. No, this was the old days when they had to hardwire the telephone into the socket as well. You couldn't unplug it. You just had to...
Right.
Leave it off the hook or something. That's all. That's the closest you could do to not having it plugged in.
What animal would you love to be if you had to choose to be an animal?
I don't know. I've always liked wolves as a kid. I don't know. I think a cat would be quite good. You just go around giving people dirty looks and sleeping all day. So that sounds like an ideal animal for me. So
sounds good to me.
Yes.
Now, where would you love to live if you could live anywhere in this world?
I don't know. Either somewhere quiet, like by the sea, or or sort of countries like America and stuff like that. I'd like to live in the US sometime for a while.
Okay.
But yes, no, it's somewhere by the sea. I do like the sound of the sea at night and stuff. Very calming. There you go, another answer. I've gone back and answered another question apart from science. I love the sound of the sea, really. It's very therapeutic and calming.
Definitely. I totally agree with that. I've mentioned it before, and I'll mention it again. One of my favorite places for vacation, for a true relaxing experience, is by the beach somewhere.
Yeah, it's nothing better than listening to the waves in the middle of the night when there's no other sound about and just listening to them.
Let's see. What excites you the most?
It's looking forward to the future. I'm always trying something new, trying to be different from other people and stuff. And sort of just getting excited to see if it works, really. Sort of, so that's
definitely
anticipation of the future sort of excites me. So what could happen? Always
totally agree.
Always keep your hopes up and stay positive.
What superhuman ability would you choose if you had to choose one?
I think the ability to fly would be quite convenient, especially with all the traffic nowadays. So that'd be quite good. Either that or be able to the ability to pause time, if you want to be, if you're a villain or something. Think of all the stuff you could do if you just pause time. Quite some evil things you could do, really. If you think about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I think I'd like to fly. It's a bit cliche to say that, but I think it's. I think it'd be the most convenient.
Now, I was possibly going to save this comment, but then how do you compare it with teleporting? Because then, if you could fly, hey, why not just say teleport so you can make sure no government officials ever catch you and you can still get everywhere very fast?
You could do, but there's always the fear that you might teleport inside a wall or something and kill yourself. Or teleport off the side of a cliff or something. That's quite scary to do, yeah.
You're a responsible thinker.
Yes, so you have to think about it. And also, if there's somebody walking past and you teleport and you appear inside them. So that would be quite weird.
Wow, it's like video games in real life.
Yes, telefragging is it telefragging they call it in games, where you teleport when there's somebody already there.
New word for me.
Oh.
Well, good answer. You actually analysed that question very well. I couldn't catch you there.
I do have a lot of time to procrastinate on things that are never ever going to happen to me. But yeah, so that's the life I have.
All right, tell us, what's your follower or fan or viewer most asked question that you get?
When are you going to do the next episode of? That's probably the most asked question.
Okay.
I think.
All right, that's good. That's a good question. Then.
Yes.
It's nothing personal.
No, I don't really.
It's all about growth.
I don't really do too much of my personal life on the internet, really, because I don't think it's relevant, really. I don't like bringing stuff up, and I don't want people feeling sympathetic for stuff when I'm not well and things like that. I just want people to enjoy my work, really. That's why I don't want. So I don't talk about personal stuff, really.
All right, respect.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any other channels that you would like to mention at this moment?
I do have 2 other YouTube channels. I've got Guru Larry Gaming and my original Guru Larry channel, but I don't really use them that much, really. I mean, you can check them out, but my main channel is youtube.com/Larry. That's my main one.
There you go. All right. I'll be sure to link those down below, so check them out, guys.
Thank you very much.
See what you like. Give them a visit. What message would you like to leave your followers, fans, and friends with tonight?
Keep staying positive, really. I think as long as you keep your hopes up and that, and keep trying, don't ever give up on that. I think that's one of the main things. But then again, that's really cliched. So unless you want something stupid like don't brush your teeth with a hedgehog or something. So yeah.
That's a nice little added one, because the first one might fly over a lot of people or come out the other ear.
Yes.
But that last one will stick with them, so they definitely won't make that mistake. So good 2 levels of advice there. Well, you've seen it. Mr. Guru Larry Bundy Jr. is an awesome man. Do check him out. Check out his channel. He's got a lot of fun playlists. I believe there's something for everyone over there. And then there's the other 2 channels, so do give him a look and see and click, meaning give him a like, send him a comment, ask him some questions.
Yeah.
We all love to answer questions. Go check him out. Let him know what you think. Let us know what you think. If you'd like to see Guru Larry back on the show someday, do like below and leave us a comment. Please let us know how you feel about it. Hope you enjoyed the show. Mr. Larry? Mr. Bundy, shall I say. Everybody says Mr. with the first name here, yeah, but we all know that's not right.
That's right, I get called Mr. Guru a couple of times as well.
All right, Mr. Guru. Here's my digital handshake to you.
Warp speed, Mr. Guru.
Okay.
Thank you. Goodbye. Take care. See you soon.
Subscribe and comment down below, and maybe you can be on our next show. Be sure to check out Arthur Kidawa's gameplays, monsters, and other work.
For this program as well, so anytime you want to be featured, just let me know. So if there's a great YouTuber that you want to see interviewed, and if you know some questions you want to ask them, let us know who it is and what questions you have. And again, if you're a YouTuber and you want some more viewers and more subscribers and more fans to meet you and find out about you, this is a great chance for you. It's a great opportunity. From being broadcast on live TV, to wearing orange makeup, to being a guru of what? Well, let's find out. Please welcome Guru... Ah, damn it, I messed up.
You're doing so well as well.
All right.
Hello, there he is. Hello again.
Plus, you might get another glimpse of my boxers by accident if I keep this up.
No. He's gonna go.
Okay, let's go a bit... What the hell am I saying? Oh man, I need to scrap all that. Okay.